My name is Brett and I guide for Root River Rod Co. down in southeastern Minnesota, and today we're going to be tying an egg-laying caddis. Relatively easy pattern to tie and super effective out on the water, and it's also one of my favorite patterns to tie. I've had some really good luck with this pattern. So let's go ahead and get after it. The hook that we have in the vise today is an Umpqua X Series in a size 16. I'm going to use a dark brown 70 denier thread. I'll go ahead and lay a thread base. I'll go back roughly to where the barb of the hook would be. Cut that remaining off. And I'm going to be using a Caddis green ice stub for the egg portion of the fly. Again, less is more when it comes to using dubbing, but mine may be a little bit too much. Again, I feel like ugly bugs catch fish. I don't tie the prettiest flies, but I tell you what, they work. I think it's important to be confident with your flies when you're first tying, and just go out there and fish them and have fun. Don't worry about having the perfect fly, because you know that can get stressful, and we don't want to do that. Fishing's supposed to be fun, especially when you're tying. And I'm going to be using a peacock black and an ice stub. We'll go ahead and build up the body. I try to build that up to have a decent taper. Again, it doesn't have to be pretty. And then using a deer hair, get that stacked. And for an efficiency's sake, I already got it stacked. But what you want to do is you want to try to have that to be roughly the hook shank length. We don't want it too far, or we want it too short back, but we want it about roughly the hook shank. And what I do is I get my length there, and then I'll grab a hold of the back of it, pinch that, make 2 loose wraps. I'll kind of pull that tight. Gotta be slow because that 70 denier thread can break sometimes, and I'll pull that back. Just kind of seat that in, keep pulling back, so you're really getting those fibers nice and tight in there. And I'll go ahead and build a head, and we're pretty much done here. I'll get that in, and I'll whip finish. I don't use a whip finisher. This is a little bit quicker. It's a little bit tougher with these smaller dries, but you can get it figured out. I go ahead and get that tight. Cut that off. Looks a little messy, and you can kind of maneuver that around to your liking. And I'll go ahead and grab this, and we'll trim that. You kind of want to do an upward motion, and that will give that a nice head there. Cut that off, and you're done. Again, really easy pattern to tie, especially if you're getting into tying. This would be one to start off with, and it's really effective down in southeastern Minnesota. Let me know how they fish. Go ahead and tie some up. Good luck.